one day I'll find the hidden world and seal it up, so that people and dragons will fight no more.
So you're asking yourself, what movie am I reviewing today? Well, it is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. When did I see it? Well, I saw it yesterday. Who is in it? Well, Jay Baruchel reprises his role. America Ferrera's in there. F. Murray Abraham plays a terrific villain. Kate Blanchett is in there. Gerard Butler pops in a little bit. Kristen Wiig is in there. All the people that you know from the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Where did I see it? I saw it in a movie theater because it's out in the theaters right now. Why did I see it? Well, because I love these movies. I love the first two films. The second one especially knocked me on my butt. I believe I reviewed that one with Marissa. It came out years ago, and we were both floored by how beautiful it was and how emotional the storytelling was. And I'm happy to report that a lot of that has carried through with The Hidden World.
Show them what you got, bud.
Deviates a little bit from the cutesiness of the previous movies, which I think skewed a little bit younger, and I think astutely is aware that a lot of its fans and a lot of its fan base has grown up, and the movies have as well. That they take long chunks of time between these three films, and so what we see is Hiccup is a little bit older, his relationship with Toothless is a little bit more complicated. That is also complicated with a new creature that comes into the film that steals Toothless's heart. And we also see that the citizens of Berk, the Viking village where everybody lives, their relationships with the dragons has also matured. The city is just littered with all kinds of different dragons, and there's this little special task force led by Hiccup, who has this incredible dragon armor and this awesome fire sword.
What are you?
I mean, seriously, epic scenery, like straight out of a Dungeons and Dragons game, but basically he leads this task force to go and free dragons that have been enslaved by other more heartless humans out there. And so we get to see a lot of action and a lot of just high adventure in this movie. Also, the camera techniques that are employed are absolutely breathtaking as well. This really isn't something that shies away from the grandeur of the moment and, you know, epic framing and beautiful scenery. Of course, you've got all of these different colored dragons and all sorts of body types and sizes, and some with giant fangs, and you've got acid breath and fire breath, and it's just amazing to look at. And it had to be, because the second one, I think, upped the game in a massive way. So once again, we get to see just this plethora of creature designs. Even the humans, like the shapes and sizes that all the humans come in, is really wonderful to see. And the rendering has also advanced. Technology has also improved, so everything looks a little more three-dimensional, even though I saw this in 2D, thankfully, and so none of the color pop was washed away, which I was really grateful for. Incredibly visceral and visually just stunning, just beautiful. I mean, we are almost with a drone cam right behind these big sweeping dragon moves and these epic action sequences that just leave you breathless. The comedy doesn't really hit all that much. There's a few chuckles all the way through this, and the emotional weight, I think it still resonates, but mostly because we're recognizing that these characters are getting older and they've got to talk about love and loss, and there are a few flashback sequences to characters that have come and gone within this trilogy. It's handled maturely and sensitively and wonderfully, and with a great deal of love. I mean, you can just see that the filmmakers here have not wanted to drop the ball, have wanted to build something very, very special and resonant, and that's exactly how it feels. As I've seen all three of these movies, I can't wait to share them with my kid. She hasn't seen any of these things yet. Honestly, this trilogy, because of this film, is now one of the most satisfying movie trilogies I've ever seen. It really is remarkable. All three of these films are worth your time. If I have to pit them against each other, I still think the second one is my favorite one, but I love these characters, I love the world that's been crafted for us, and I was just transported by this beautiful, beautiful film. I really encourage families everywhere to go out and check this one out. I'm going to give How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World a 9 out of 10.